Wait. Oh, okay. Cool, 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 cool. There we go. Got it. All right, guys. Today is just going to be a little bit more of back testing. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm trying to figure out something with my strategy. So you're going to see a lot of minimalizations and then coming back up. Actually, I could do this. Let me just do this. I'm back testing the Fibonacci. So you're going to see a lot of minimalizations. Okay, so this reached back up into the point. So I'm testing every single pullback, everything like that, that would make sense, that would be a good, trade, that wouldn't break above the high or the low, that continues down low. So this one reached 2.0. The highest point it reached was a 0.336 roughly. Okay. So this is what I've just been back testing. This started out 2 days ago and then now it's up today. Okay, highest. Yes. Let me make sure.
New to TikTok, you might be surprised. TikTok Shop is packed with a wide variety of products and unexpected discounts.
Wait.
Easy to browse, easy to find good value. Download TikTok now.
Let me get a new song. I need a different song. I need let me do this playlist.
With Instacart's Preference Picker, you can choose how you want your deli meat sliced. And here to tell you more about it, a dad who made a sandwich, his son...
Okay, there you go. Okay, so that was no. Then all these are yeses. Yes. 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 And this is just going to be a lot of it, guys. I'm sorry if this is a little bit less interesting, but just show you how I'm back testing to further confirm my strategy. So the issue is I can take these. I can't really take these because it didn't really show me another setup, but this did, so I will take it. It needs to pull back into the previous trend. Okay, so this pulled back into a 0.38. Waited to reach before pulling back out. 1.1, 1.22. And then it reached a 2. Yes, it did. 1.22. Let me change my title. I don't actually know how to change my title on this. I'm just gonna say this is not normal trading. That reached a 1.22. That hit a 0.038, I think it was, right? Oh, yeah, 0.038, 0.039. Okay. And then we can see with this one, hit it, came back down, retested. Can't really count that now, can I? I can't count this one though, because the next one that comes down and retest this. And then we're looking at the lowest point that retested down here, which is about a 0.01, I feel like. .01, and the backtesting here is not even taking into account the oh, let me turn on my music. It's not even taking into the account the higher time frame. So I just want you guys to be aware. I am locked out for today. I made what I wanted to make today, so I am locked out of the market. I will say I did have to reset the funded account. I didn't feel like starting a new challenge, so I did have to reset the funded account. Had probably the worst losing streak I've ever had in my life. And it was the worst losing streak I've ever had in my life. I could not win. I think it was a 14% win rate, so that's why I'm doing a lot of back testing, because I don't know what market that was, but it was not nice to me. So this came up to a 1.15. Did it break down? Did we eventually hit a 1.5? We did eventually hit a 1.5, and then we broke down. So we hit the 1.5. It was not clean. So yes, we hit the 1.5. No, we did not break before that. We had a 1.15 right here. No, we did not hit that. No, we did not hit it clean. No, we did not hit it clean. Okay. All right, and then we can look at the next one as well. This is a lot of... Again, this is a 0.1. And we did not hit... We hit a 1.35. 1.35. So 0.1, 1.35. 0.1. So I'm trying to create a brain dead strategy, basically, where I just need to look at the shaded areas. So you've seen it before on my charts, but I'm looking for a better statistic analysis. So even if it gives me that strategy set up, I can just take it and I know where my target is, and it's just more brain dead. As long as it's with the trend, it should be plus percentages, plus EV over time. No, oh, this not hit. No. So I'm tracking on the 500 tick, tracking every high and low and retest that we see. And I can even move down to the 100 tick if I want to. And I can even track these smaller moves, because it doesn't matter where I track it. It just I need to see just the average pullback. So like, for example, here we created a new high right here. So I could track this one within this trend. It does not matter. It's tracking every possible pullback that we have, which is 0.3, 0.31 roughly. This is all, it all scales. So it doesn't matter. It all scales around 0.31. We came up to before retesting, back in the trend, we did not retest. We came up to a 1.57 roughly. Broke 0, no, hit. Oh, this one's yes. I don't know why I put a no there. And then I need to copy this. Hit a 1.5, yes. Hit a 2.0. I think it did, right? Did it hit that 2.0 before retesting lower? Yes, it did. Clean 1.5, no. Oh, wait, yeah. Clean 1.5, yes. Clean 2.0, no. So if you're looking at the chart data I have right here, I don't know if you can see it. Here's the chart data I have right here. This shows the order summary. It shows the overall summary hit 1.5 any. So that means it eventually reached it before breaking below 0 so far for all the ones I charted. That's going to be a little bit lower of a percentage. It's going to be about 60 because I'm ignoring like obvious reversal areas. Hit 2.0 with 54%. So you can see, honestly, it's almost worth it to go for the 2.0 each time. Clean 1.5 is 35%. So if you're expecting a quick move up, then you move your stop to break even. Most likely it's going to show a retest. So far, clean 2.0, same thing, and broke below 0. So right now we would have a 32% win rate if I decide to put my stop there. I'm trying to figure out after we get a bounce. Maybe I just put it at the bottom of the structure when we get some sort of bounce. Okay. And then I had one more stat here, didn't I? That's chart data. I've only logged 37, so you need this number to be minimum 200 for it to be some sort of valid, but realistically I need to get this up to 1,000 eventually. Average lowest in fib is 0.334. Median lowest in fib is 0.32. So this is telling me that most of the time it will pull back to 0.32 on average, 37% in that 0.21 to 0.35 range, 29% in that 0.36 to 0.50 range. So the range I'm looking at is still within that area I was charting originally. So far from what we're seeing. Average highest out fib is 1.409. Average highest out fib is 1.27. Percentage hit 70, percentage hitting 2, 54, percentage clean run to 1.5, blah, 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 blah. Let me make this 75% so people could see. Then it shows the percentage of wins where it hits it. 0.36 to 0.5, hit 1.5, hit 2.0, clean 2.0. So right now, this is the range. Really what I want to look at for the percentage of where it pulls back is somewhere between 0.3 and it's honestly where I was looking at before. 0.3 to 0.45 is what I'm looking at. So far my previous range is the ideal range, and then hit 2.0 is 63%. So if I was entering at that 0.3, putting my stop at 0, and then targeting a 2.0, let me see what my risk to reward be. I think that's somewhere around a. So let me take an example. Let's see. Let's say if I enter on this 0.3, 0.32, I target this point 1.5. And my stop is below the structure. It's a 1 to 2. Roughly. I target the 2.0. It's a 1 to 3, roughly a little bit more. So if I'm targeting that, what do I need for a win percentage if I get a 1 to 3, 1 to 2? I can just look it up, honestly. I don't need to do the math right now. I need 25% win percentage is my break-even point. So realistically, to be profitable, I would need a 30%, 33%, somewhere around that. And then for a 1 to 2 is a 1 to 2 I know is 36%. So if I look at the statistics I'm having so far right here, if I look at the current statistics, what do I have? So if I hit 1.5, that's a 1 to 2. That's an 81% win rate currently. Now that's not realistic, right? So this will be closer to 60%. If I hit 2.0, that's a 63.6% win rate. Now that 2.0 is a 1 to 3. I don't actually know which the math would be better here. I actually don't know. And then we can even see, even honestly, hitting 0.5, it doesn't have enough statistics. These have better. Definitely need a lot more. Weakest bounce zones, deeper than 0.2, 42% broke it. Deeper than 0.21 to 0.35, 35% broke it. 0.36, only 18% broke it. 0.5 or higher. 2 broke it. Total failed structures broke 0. No 1.5 is 11. Average highest bounce before failing is 1.2. 2. Max highest fib before fail. So that's the average. This is the max. The median is not calculated. $1.23. Okay. All right, so that's all I'm doing right now today. I've already traded what I need to trade. So that's why I'm trading like this today. Okay, so what do I see? Pullback is below a 0.2. It's like a 0.1. Payment returned. Oh, crap. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta handle this. I can't figure it out. I'll figure it out in a few minutes. That's 0.1. Did we ever retest? Technically we did. That's the 0.8. Technically, yes, it is to the 0.8. We did break the high, so that's like a 1.01, 1.02. That brings down the percentages before retest. So that's the highest fib out. Broke. No, we did not. Did we hit 1.5? I know we did. Did we hit 2.0? Yes, we did. So this was yes. Yes. No. No. Okay, we never retested back down. I mean, this is technically a trade. because it did come into the 0.08. So this came into the 0.62. 0.62. I gotta figure out that payment. 0.62. Did we have a retest into it? No, we did not. It was clean all the way up to 2.0. No, all this was yes. All right, let me get the... What is this music? Okay. I'm going to say this is 0.2, almost exactly. And then we had a retest. Where did that reach? That reached up to 1.71. Broke 0 before 1.5. Yes. I mean, no. Hit 1.5. Yes. The reason I do 1.5 is that it's a 1 to 2 trade. So that's a little bit more than a 1 to 2. So if it breaks 0 before 1.5, then it's a 1 to 2 trade. Hit 2.0. Yes. Clean 1.5. No, I don't think it was. Was it clean? It was a clean 1.5. Wait. Yeah, clean 1.5, not clean 1.2. That's a no for that. That's a clean 1.5, yes. Does this come down into a 0.38? Again, this is a little bit estimated, but it's going to give me at least more statistical data than I got before. It's not come back to the 0.8. 0.8 came up 1.43, somewhere around that. I count a pullback in this case for this back testing if it pulls back down below 0.8. Okay, that just shows it went deep enough in the trend for me to think it's going to retest back down. 0.43. It did hit at 1.5. It did hit 1.5. No, it did not. Yes, it hit 1.5. No for all these. What did this come up to? A 1.25, a 1.15. It retested into a 0.27. Yes, it did. It did not. Did not. Did not. Did not. Okay. We never got a retest back into this point. Not yet, but we did see a entry down here. Back into the structure itself. That came up to 0.1. I just put 0.1 for anything that's halfway between 0.2. It doesn't need to be specific on that one because I don't really care about those trades that much. Retest back down. We did come down to like a 1.49. I gotta make sure this is exactly on the money. It is. Yeah, like a 1.49. So we did not reach that. But it was clean to that 1.49. No, it did not. Oh. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. So this is why I've not been trading, guys. This is the boring part of it. This is the boring part of the trading for you. Technically did break a high. What did that come down to? 0.65, roughly. 0.666. And what we come up to, a 1.2. We did fail. Oh, we did not. No. 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 What did this pull back up to? 0.45. And this was a clean move all the way down to 2. No. That's a yes. 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 This is technically a trade since we did pull back into structure. 0.17 roughly, and this is a clean move down to 2. And yes, for everyone, like everyone that's gonna look at this afterwards, yes, I understand that using the higher time frame trend and everything like that. It's just, this is so you can be brain dead, and then you can use the higher time frame trend to increase that percentage. Okay, that's it. I'm just looking at the average area and then creating a range around it, 0.05 up, 0.05 down, or something around that, 0.75 up and down, okay, between the average and the median, which should be fairly close together, I assume. Okay, let me go to broke 0. Yes. Hit 1.5, yes.
Intelligent four-wheel drive cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions.
In 2.0, oh, broke before hitting 1.5, no.
Thankfully, with AT&T Business Internet, downtime is a thing of the past. We used to put a baby monitor next to the router. If the router started blinking or beeping, someone would have to sprint to reset it. Now we've got AT&T Business Internet, a reliable connection, so orders keep coming in. The monitor's still on, really loving that white noise.
Came back up to 0.3. We did retest at a 1.29. We did retest at a 1.31. So this is a 1.31.
At Jared Jewelers, find fine jewelry that celebrates who she is and who she's still becoming.
Okay, broke 0 before 1.5.
Timeless pearls and mixed metal brilliance.
No.
Reflect her story. Make it her moment this month.
It hit.
Shop
Yeah, I hit both.
Because there's no one else like her.
Yes.
Nowhere else quite like Jared.
Yes. No. No. This is 0.38. This did hit a clean 1.5. Honestly, hit a clean everything. Yeah, hits a clean everything. What was our fib? 0.38. The highest is 2. No. Yes. No. Oh wait, these are yeses. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we didn't retest in the here to here to here. We did retest back in. I can't honestly tell if we retested, because if we retested in it, I don't think we did. And so technically this would be the previous structure right here, which came into a 0.01, and the lowest we went is a 1.1 before being taken out here. Broke 0 before 1.5. No. Hit 1. Oh wait, yes. That's a 1.1. No. 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 We don't see anything here, and then we're still working on this part. Which honestly, this should be the pullback, because this was the previous range right here, right? Yeah. So this, I can't really argue that yet, but you know, I back tested fully. So that's the boring part of the day, guys. Well, that's all I'm doing today. I back tested from 9 a.m. RA, so I'm just looking to see where the market goes, see when I get locked out. I got to handle this payment information because my payment didn't go through before my credit card gets absolutely demolished. But let's look at the updated statistics. Where's Dead Cats 1.1? I need to see this. I don't know. I gotta make sure this is accurate. Let me see what this is. Let's do K502. I gotta update all these. It's fine. What the fuck? That's fine. Okay. Okay. I feel like once I have 1,000 trades, it's enough. You know what I mean? That's a high enough to where it doesn't really spread out. High enough sample size. You can see the percentages here. Which honestly, this one, the 0.36 has only broken 0 14% of the time, and you don't even see it here. Right here, 0.36, 14% of the time. Hits 1.0 the most. Hits green 2.0 sometimes. High error percentage over here. Still need a lot more statistics, but a lot more. But so far, this range is looking the most promising. While the higher part of 0.3 I could do, so 0.3 to 0.45 is still the ideal range for entering a trade, where it gives me roughly around a 60 to 75% likelihood of hitting a 1.5. But I will see you guys. Oh. Never broke. We have one more trade I can add before I head out. What did this come down to? A 0.42. And we did at least hit a 1.5. 1.52.
Love paying shipping and delivery fees just to wait weeks for your package? We didn't think so. That's why Lowe's delivers fast and free. All MyLowe's Rewards and MyLowe's Pro Rewards members enjoy free delivery and free same-day delivery on eligible orders.
This is a no. We hit 1.5.
Same day too.
I don't know about that. We had a clean 1.5.
Applies to orders over $25. Subject to availability. Restrictions and terms at lowes.com/shipping terms.
Hello, darlings. It's Lisa Vanderpump. My Hulu original reality series Vanderpump Villa is back in England.
I'm gonna say
where
it's
the
gonna be a
standards are high and the
1.52,
chaos unavoidable.
but I don't know
And if you think my staff is
yet.
all drama, wait until you meet the guests.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
The challenge. This is the White Lotus.